Solfachord K9 DDD Tenpai, this is your top 32 backend for the Kong's Cards Duma Dimensions. You guys smash the little crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out more content. So top 32, we have some interesting takeaways here. For Christian, yes, we are playing Nori because this card is just a absolute hard carry for this deck. Also going with one case with 2 Chaotic Elements. I think Chaotic Elements just gets a lot more better with this. Also side decking the additional cases. Just kind of make sure you know the deck's able to get through those pieces. And also Clockwork Knight just sweeping up some bad matchups for you. Next up, we have the Dark End, Light End Draco Tail list. Now, this is something that's been kind of floating around for a little while, but, you know, get the chance to see this actually working, and it's because we actually get to play the Light and Darkness Dragon Lord down here. Kind of is this big meta challenger to kind of change up things, and honestly, I think this is a pretty good thing. The fact that we do get to see options like this, you know, running around in today's meta is good. Also side decking the trap card. Okay. Next up, we have Risal Mitsurugi. You know, losing King of the Feral Imps isn't really stopping people from trying to play this deck because you just still have to see the Mitsu components and you're basically good to go. I also do see we have 7 Tachyon access here, which, I mean, you just go ahead and go into, you know, the Risal components, and you're basically just achieving the same, you know, result. Also, still side decking the most unfun card in the game. Ooh, we have some Tenpai for you. Now, I didn't expect to see Ignorant Tenpai coming around, but I mean, this deck's still able to OTK. I mean, you just board break your opponent through super polys. You know, the use of Lightning Storm, which is now freshly limited to 3, which this is a big game changer. Also do see that we are side decking the K9 stuff here in this deck. You also do see access to the Sengen Kaiho as well, but this is quite a meta challenger, something a little bit different than I was expecting. Next up, we have more. Oh boy. The fact that you have multiple people facilitating pretty much the same combo here is very, very nice. Going with the 7 Tachyons as well. And of course, you know, you do see full action through the prayers, but I just want to give a shout out to this card. This card is probably the most ignorant Yu-Gi-Oh card that I have had the chance to see running around in quite some time. You love to see it, especially when it's ruining tournaments. Next up is Yummy. Hey, look, this Yummy Duelist was a little bit more on the board breaker side of things. Actually playing 2 evenly to kind of crack fields is kind of cute. See that we're playing the Dark Hole in the main deck as well. And you also do see we are playing a Widow Anchor just on the off chance that, you know, we have to try to interrupt the opponent. Also super sad day down here. Two judgments have just been replaced by 2 solemn mornings. I mean, it's kind of the same thing, right? Like you're still getting the same results that you wanted. Next up is Vanquish Soul. This is the state Vanquish Soul has been left in is super sad, man, because now they have to kind of rely on Durandal as kind of like their toolboxing card, kind of get them placed. I mean, it's not bad, but it's just you have to sculpt up those wins now in order to cultivate victory. And I mean, you just got to work for it. Also, the impulses and 1 fire attack. I mean, it's extra fires to reveal, which is good. And then we have Draco Tail going with the 1 Blazing Cartesia in here, which is not bad. Unloading maximum Mulcharmies here. We want to make sure that we could get those key cards. Also, Frixel is finding a place in here while we are side decking the trap card. Depends on the matchup that you're going to need access to these, which does work out very, very well. And I also do see that we have lava golems here to crack open anything that, you know, your opponent might be working with here. Woo! We have Solfachord. I think this is one of the crazier decks out of this event, because Gracia here just gives you full access to interactions with Joe Cool, because it's a 5, which means you can establish up the pieces and kind of go. And obviously this all kind of comes together because good old Mjolnir is the glue that holds this all together. And I really do think that this is one of the funnier little things that we've got going on here. We've also got access to Malice here. Somebody was actually main decking the Nibiru's. We're also main decking the other trap card. Holy crap, man. We have heard for so long that you just shouldn't play the other trap card. And the fact that this list was opting to, you know, play this, I think is very, very telling of, you know, how this meta was kind of reacting and how, you know, we've just been shaping up and seeing some better results here. Next up, we have probably one of the weirdest DDD decks I've seen. This is actually main decking triple scale surveyor, but we're only playing one copy account surveyor. It's so weird that we did the flipperoo on these because I swear Count Surveyor is the better one that you want to have. So that's interesting. See, we're also not playing the other good one. See, okay. And of course, playing the 2 heavy polys. The fact this deck could actually resolve heavy poly is incredibly scary. Ooh, we do have more yummy access for you. So you see Lollipop once again getting axed out of the list. You do see, we're actually playing Rivalry. I guess this does kind of open up some haha funny cute actions. We also do have the Solemn Judgment here getting you some major playtime with this deck. Cracking apart an egg is pretty good for this deck. Especially, you know, once you get the lines established and you're rolling, it's good. Then we have Sky Striker Yummy. Honestly, this is just a choice. I guess the logic here is, you know, you can make 0 off of a normal summon ray, and then, you know, you can spin into the Hornet Drones, get a pop on something, and then go through full Yummy combo that way. I don't hate that concept, but it just feels so weird to think about, because every match I was seeing with this, these two just felt like bad cards. Next up, we have more Draco Tail. There's been so much Draco Tail in this event. Now, this list was playing the Azunas with the Lupus. I do like that a lot. I also do like the King of the Swamp, depending on what you need to do. But we're also playing Mandong the Reliever as well. It's kind of nice. We're also side decking the Sting as well. And actually do get to see Frixel seeing a little bit of play. But this build's actually not bad. Got the Edge of stuff down here as well. We've also got Momento going with 2 Book of Eclipses and a Dark Hole for the board breakers. I don't hate that either. I mean, you've got droplets, obviously, but you kind of got to get a little bit more unique in the toolbox set that you're working with to try to crack open these boards. And, I mean, you've got a lot of good options. Just you got to figure out what's going to work for you in terms of the, you know, meta state. And our last list here is more Malice. Still going with a lot of Malcharming access here. Do you see the shifter? I mean, at this point in time, you may as well roll with the shifter because it's just turned into the situation that, you know, if you do draw the shifter, you just go into such an extreme lead ahead of the opponent that it's actually just kind of crazy to think about. So it's definitely been an experience here for everything. Now that we've actually taken a look at everything from, you know, these events, I will say that this meta is got a lot of room to explore. Solemn Judgment getting absolutely obliterated was one of the better things out of, I think, the ban list that really kind of set the stage here, because you lose a lot of that ignorancy, you know, and you can also see that a lot of people are trying to experiment around with, you know, Book of Eclipse, trying to be one of those best board breaking options that you can see running around. And I mean, obviously the card is going to get you places. It's a very solid pick. Yummy doesn't feel like it was as dominant as you would have expected it to be. I feel like enough of the rogue decks, and there's enough variance between like the dice rolls and things, that you really are seeing, you know, these other decks getting a chance to shine where you might not necessarily be expecting them to. And I think that's kind of a little bit of the saving grace right now for the format, that, you know, having these differences is actually helping out very, very nicely. So only time will tell, though, how this format is shaping up, but I am generally pretty impressed with this. There's nothing that's standing out. Oh, Malice still being a relevant deck was not on my bingo sheet. I figured Splash Mage was just super important, but the deck's found a way, and I actually quite like that a lot. So what do you guys think? Please, if comment down below, tell me what you guys think. I'll see your beautiful faces back here. Later in the day, guys. patrons. Thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.